Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you guys all here, both old and new subscribers alike. I am going to be posting regularly now, so be on the lookout on my channel for all of my readings. And if you missed the last one that I uploaded, you can go ahead on my videos and see that, because in the intro there I caught up with you guys because I haven't been here for a while, but I don't want to do that for every reading, right? I just want to get straight into the readings. For those of you that are stumbling upon here and you're new, welcome. I am a medium above all, so I do channel energy, excuse me. So you might hear me channeling, which is the process of me having a conversation with those on the other side before I even pull cards. I'm going to tell you right now, for whoever this is for, somebody's energy that is not welcome here is in this reading, okay? Not so much that they're unwelcome. It's not an evil spirit. It's not a negative, nothing like that. It is the energy of somebody that you know that you might have cut off, okay? It could be an ex. It could be somebody you set boundaries with. But I just feel like I'm trying to channel somebody's energy right now. And there is like, I almost got, Spirit shows me even if this is not, don't take it literally, okay? Even if this is not exactly what's going on, I just got the image of somebody with like, not a telescope, binoculars, right? Like looking from afar. It's like that energy. It's like somebody... I'm also seeing silence, so I don't know. I'm seeing silence shown to me in the form of like Two of Swords. I saw like Two of Swords, World's card energy, which is actually not bad energy. World's card energy, though, means like the closing out of a cycle. Like it's an ending because you've started a new chapter, right? It was something that you took control of. Therefore, you have created some kind of boundary between you and somebody, so they can't get too close to you. I saw the Two of Swords. I saw the Death card, even like you even engaged in some kind of death and transformation process. And good, because the divine wants you to know that you did the right thing by creating some kind of distance between you and this person, or separating yourself from this person's energy. Maybe you've even done some rituals to cleanse yourself from this person's energy. But there's something about this person's energy, and like right now, where they're trying to peek into your life, or they're like, is stalking the right word to use? I mean, I feel like they're trying to stalk you. I'm going to keep it real, okay? Or they're thinking about you heavily lately now, but not for the right reasons. Okay, this is somebody that it's almost like they see you as, I'm sorry, I gotta, God, because I just saw the Devil card. Guys, if you're new and you don't know what I'm doing, I'm channeling and I see cards before I'll pull cards. I'm not just talking. This is the reading. I'll confirm, what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing the Devil card. When I see the Devil card, that to me is off the bat some kind of toxic connection, whether there's an obsession or they have some kind of psychological issue going on, or it could be drinking or drug use, so it could be something that happens to them while they drink, or they start obsessively thinking. The point is, they're trying to find a way to get back into your life, or the fact that you have created boundaries with them is causing some kind of devil energy within them in their own life, some anger, and the thing is that then they're trying to project that energy onto you, that negativity, right? It's like, how can I give you this example? It's like somebody sitting and being like, F this B. Who does she think she is? Or who does he think he is? not answering me or ignoring me or whatever, you know, and then they go off on these tangents within themselves. I definitely feel like there's been an ending in communication. I saw the Ace of Swords in reverse. I saw the Two of Swords, which to me is a blockage. I saw the Death card. Like, there was definitely some kind of, like, you put a boundary here. But that's causing some kind of anger in some person. The thing is, therefore, I don't feel like this is affecting you much. Like, you're just going around your life, but you might be feeling this person's energy. Like, they've been crossing your mind lately. And I want you to know that's why. So if there's anything I can recommend to you, okay, it's, excuse me, I got thirsty. I can recommend to you to do some kind of protection ritual, right? A return to sender ritual, or just carry a couple crystals. You know, I'm not going to go into the specifics, because you might have something that you already do. If you don't, comment down below. I can recommend something on the community tab if you don't know what to do. But it could be as simple as prayer. Just pray and say, you know, God, whatever is not for me, whatever you feel like it's going to affect my energy, you know, that I don't see, protect me from it. And that's it. And that's really all you need. Okay. I don't feel like this is going to affect your life, but I'm telling you, if you're feeling this person's energy, that's why. This person is like obsessively thinking about you. And if they're going to try to reach out, if they try to reach out in whatever way reaching out resonates, whether a phone call, a text, a comment on Instagram, or, you know, adding you on some social media platform, the divine is asking you to remember why you set a boundary in the first place and keep it that way. Okay? I just picked this up. You can't make it up. I just picked this up. And honey, it's the devil. It's the devil. It's the devil. I told you. I mean, and for that to be the first card, I mean, I channeled it and it's the first card to come out. I'm not going to give this too much energy, but I am letting you know. Look, it is the devil. Oh, I see what's happening now. Okay. Wow. Well, first of all, the devil card in this deck, which I usually never use. What deck is this? I'll tell you right now. It's called Star Spinner Tarot. I don't even know where this deck came from, to be honest. When I was packing my things, I told you guys, I had to leave a lot of my decks behind, and I have to replace a lot of them. So I'm just working with whatever was here. And this one happened to be here in New Jersey at my parents' house, stored somewhere. Like, I don't think I've ever used it. So I'm like, well, I haven't replaced my other ones yet, so I'll use it. And I actually kind of like it. It's interesting. I just don't know where it came from. I don't remember buying this. I think somebody gifted me this deck, but it's okay. It's cool. And so I'm mentioning that to you because the images are therefore new to me, right? That's why. So I'm seeing this card, and it's the first time that I actually stopped to look at this card. It shows a man depicted as a devil, because this is the devil card, and he's not wearing any clothing, right? But I don't know if the device can focus on what I'm seeing here. There is a woman here. Well, really, like, this could be a woman or a man. I don't know, because you can't really see the body parts, right? Here and here, tied and chained up. While this devil, which is huge, by the way, with angel wings, red angel wings, flies around. So it's somebody that at some point in your life or right now gives off the impression that they are, you know what this tells me right now? This is somebody that no matter what happened between you and them, they have an incapacity to see their faults. They think they are in the right. They think they're holy. They think they're pure. They might be able to see where they've gone wrong in some ways, because they are the devil after all, so they know they're not perfect, but they still, I mean, for you to be the devil, be there with these wings, you know, in all white like that, naked, means that you really feel like this is somebody that does a lot to hurt others, or has done this in the past, but doesn't really feel much remorse. They really feel like they feel righteous. It's just an off-putting image to see, you know. And then there's two females chains up here, which is letting me know that you are not the only person that this person has interacted with, that they have tried to control at some point in their life. Okay? They have, oh, I don't like this at all. They have these people here tied up. But if you look at the way that he's looking, and it could be a he or she, it doesn't matter. He's looking at her like, and his finger, can you see the finger? It's like ready to unbind this person. They feel like whenever they want, they can come back into this person's life, untie them, and use them again. And that's why they're the devil. Like, they can have you on hold. So I don't know if this person's under the impression that you're not talking right now, but they could come back whenever they want, kind of thing, right? Or you're just going to be there. And maybe that's what the divine's warning you about, saying, it's not really a warning though, because the first energy I got was that I saw the World's card, you already learned this lesson. But this person is still under the impression that if you haven't spoken to them, it's because you're angry or something. I don't think that they really recognize the extent to which you realize who they really are and how little you want to do with them. Okay? But they are going to try to poke you. Now, this could be a romantic partner from the past. This could be a family member. This could be anybody. Remember that every reading is an intuitive exercise, so I could be giving examples the entire time in regards to relationships, but this can absolutely be anybody. You take it as it resonates. Give me more information about this devil. Oh my God, I just split it and it's the Lovers. It's the Lovers, and the Lovers came back in reverse. And I don't read reversals, but I'm being told to pull it in reverse. And you know what? Oh, shit. Side note. You could be a same-sex. You could be in a same-sex connection, first of all, because these are two men. And remember, not everything that comes out here is going to be for you. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But I am sorry. The fact that there are two females here trapped, and he's like playing around with these females, but then here, this person's here acting romantically with a man. I am sorry. I got to keep this, you know, this is not going to be for everyone's side note. But if at any point, the only way that this is going to resonate with you is I don't want to fill your head with stuff, right? The only way that you're going to know if this particular message is for you, because it's something that's like uncanny, that's always been on your mind, okay? That you've always wondered, or you even spoke about today, and now you just happen to stumble upon a reading that's mentioning it. If you had an inkling that this person was gay, okay, and was in the closet, okay, this is your confirmation. Especially next, because it's the Lovers in reverse. It's a same-sex connection, Lovers in reverse, okay? Next to the Devil. That confirms that to me. Okay, this is somebody this is not going to be for everybody, but this for some of you, that's exactly what was going on. This is somebody that plays with females, because the devil card here has females wrapped up for control. Meanwhile, they're actually attracted, and then, you know, they don't commit to people romantically. They're females, they just play with them to be in control. But meanwhile, because they're fighting, and it's a terrible way to live, they're fighting their inner desire to be with the same sex. And that's very unfortunate, because the problem with that is that there's no problem to, you know, if you are in same-sex connections. Okay, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about somebody, however, that doesn't want to admit that to themselves, therefore has some sexual attraction to people of the same sex, and therefore plays with the minds of other people and abuses them. That's a completely different scenario. That's not going to be for everybody, but listen to me. If that resonates with you, that's your confirmation. But I see that there. I see somebody that has played with at least 2 women in their lifetime, and take that as a specific, okay? They could have 2 exes, 2 baby mamas, 2 serious relationships they've had. They have kept these 2 people tied up, but because inside, this is how they really feel, whether they recognize that or not. I'm just letting you know, okay? I'm just letting you know. That's for somebody, but that's not going to be for everybody. But if you ever felt like they couldn't connect emotionally with you, there was something off about them, they weren't very romantic, you were questioning, you know, are they a narcissist? What's going on? That's really what it is, okay? And I'm sorry, but that's not going to be for everyone. This is very specific, but that came out. But for whoever that is not for, this person is just, you know, their energy is trying to, I don't know why they're under the impression that they can come back whenever they want. I feel like you're not speaking to them, but they feel like you're just angry, or, you know, for some reason, they are still under the impression that, like, they have some kind of emotional control over you. I don't know why, but they feel that way. Give me more information on this. Look, 3 of Swords. Yes. They are under the impression that they still have some kind of emotional control over you, that you are still heartbroken over them, that you were still heartbroken over the fact that you guys did not move forward romantically. You could even be in a new relationship right now. They might think that it's because you're rebounding, etc. I'm telling you, this person, instead of looking at themselves and saying that they have a problem, it makes them feel better, okay, to believe this story. The problem with that is you're moving, because I already channeled that you're moving on with your life and you're doing everything the divine is guiding you to do, and the divine's very proud of you for that, okay? Like, this chapter is done. The problem is that this person, this person's energy sometimes still lingers around you, and they're like, because of all they got to do is sit down and think about you enough, and you feel that energy. So if you've been feeling it too much, it's not problematic, as until you start feeling it enough. If you're feeling this person's energy a lot, I just need you to do an extra, like, return to sender ritual or a protection spell, just to make sure that you can block this energy whenever they're having one of their ego trips. Okay? Telling you right now. Give me more information. Why is this 3 of... What are you trying to say? Okay, hold on. 5 of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. Now, the 5 of Wands. Look what's at the top. I told you. World's card. Channel that. This could be somebody at a distance, too. with the World's card there. The World card means closing out of a cycle. The World's card is also travel, okay? But the Knight of Cups is somebody that wants to... The Knight of Cups, Knights are all about movement, right? So with cup signifying your emotions, this is somebody that wants to come forward and offer some kind of an emotional offer to you, whether it's genuine or not. But notice that the Knight of Cups in this deck is not even on a horse. They're, again, thinking to themselves. It's just them on a cup. So like I'm saying, it's almost like, because there's been some kind of an ending here, the World's card, and the Five of Wands means that there was some kind of conflict that you had with this person at some point, right? This person, you know, this could be the energy that you are feeling is their energy when they are alone with their emotions or they're drinking. Because I channeled that and I see that here. It's not like they're on a horse offering that cup like all the other decks show. This person's there looking down. Gripping their chest. Kind of looks a little bit sad about something. Now, you're here living your best life. You've learned your lessons. You've closed out this chapter. 2021 might have something to do with this. This is the number 21 card that just came to mind. And you moved forward. The thing is, everybody has, anybody that you've connected with emotionally or sexually, you create an energetic cord with that person, right? And unless you have to make it a conscious decision to meditate and ask for that energetic cord to be removed. Because every time this person goes into this energy, it's like they're in a conflict with themselves. Even though you closed this chapter, they are projecting that energy onto you, and that can inadvertently affect you or drain you. Because in the same way, it's like it's a cord. They can take and receive energy from you. Do you understand? But I'm sorry to bring this up again, and I know this is oddly specific, but if you were to look at this combination of cards, it looks like somebody has some kind of, besides what I mentioned, this is not going to be from everyone. This could very easily be translated to somebody has some kind of emotional pain and inner conflict because they sit down and contemplate about their inability to give that cup while being a Knight of Cups. Because they're contemplating their inability to give their cup and finalize relationships with women, because when they connect with women, they seek control and they have a secret sexual desire for the same sex. I'm going to say it again. I hate to repeat it if it sounds so specific. I mean, but that's coming out loud and clear to me. Even if it's secret, even if it's because they have, remember, the Devil card could be addictions as well. You know, it could be something that started because of some kind of a porn addiction, okay? Which is unfortunate. But you don't know if this person watches, you know, they have problems with intimacy or whatever because of something like that. I'm just spitting out whatever the divine's putting in my mind, okay? But I mean, if you watch enough same-sex porn. You might even question your own sexuality. I mean, that, I don't know, because I don't have any of those issues and I'm very secure in myself, but this is somebody that has some kind of sexual insecurity. I'm going to put that there. You don't know about that. Whatever the point is, they have been unable to form relationships with people. And they have sought control in every partnership that they have ever tried to have. Because the women here are all tied up in chains and they look really happy about it as the devil. Okay? If you want to take the whole same-sex comment, you know, and throw that away, that's fine. That's not going to be for everyone. Maybe it's not something that has to do with the same sex. Maybe they had some kind of a porn addiction. That could be, because people that have those kind of addictions, whether you realize it or not, a lot of times you're watching the same sex engaging in something, and it's terrible because that really affects the mind. Okay, that really affects the mind, and a lot more people, especially men, struggle with that than you may know. I saw a whole documentary on that. It's terrible. It's really affecting the minds of a lot of people. Okay? Regardless, the divine, you are exactly where you're meant to be. I'm just letting you know that you made the right decision in letting this person's energy go. And though this may seem like very old news to you, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, cause I'm getting the energy from you. Like you don't even contemplate this much anymore. But energy is energy. So if you just got to do one final big ritual, okay, to cut this cord, because this person has a lot more issues than you know, and ever, I feel like you touched the surface of what issues this person was dealing with. Okay? But it was just that. It was just the surface. There was a period in your life where you got caught in trying to connect unsuccessfully with this person and ended up hurt, 3 of Swords, and in conflict. But it was just because this person was projecting their own conflict onto you, and you took too much of that energy onto your own life. And you might have even created at some point in your life excuses for this person's behavior, and maybe even adopted some of their own patterns because of something you needed to deal with, something that you needed to work through. For example, oh, this person's not very emotional. This person, they're just not very loving. They're not very affectionate. And you might have created, this is just an example, an idea in your mind. And I am getting that because I don't give examples for no reason. As you might have accepted that notion as being okay. And maybe identified with it and said, well, I'm kind of like that too, so it's okay. But no, it's not. Because actually, you should never be settling for anything that doesn't make you truly, purely happy, or putting excuses for that, for things like that. Those kind of things are not normal. Okay? So you don't have to accept things that are not normal. And we're not, the divine's not judging you. You needed to experience this person for a lesson and for your own growth, so that you can get to a place of understanding that it is better to be alone than to be in a connection where you are at the end of the day pretty much alone anyway, or worse, because they're taking from you and stopping your growth. With the World's card here, you've learned that lesson. You're now alone, and that you're going to notice that things are going to start manifesting in your life very quickly because you have cleansed your energy from this person. Right? They were literally like dead weight. They were holding you back. And because they held you back, I feel like maybe you struggled with this. Listen, they held you back for long enough where A lot of the things that were meant to manifest for you were not, or too slowly. And you're going to notice that things are going to start manifesting very quickly for you in the next 3 to 6 months, because you've learned this lesson and you're moving on. However, the divine wants, I think they're just bringing this up to your attention so that you can maybe reminisce on how you got here, and also keep that in mind, because I feel like this person is going to try to reach out again. And they just want to make sure you're not going to go back into this cycle with this person. You made the right decision by leaving this how you left it, because this person's issues are deeper than you ever even imagined. And there was a lot of projection going on. This person might have made you feel like a lot of their issues were your issues, and they weren't. I don't know, their guiding is, hold on. Capricorn. I'm going to pull 3. Capricorn, Taurus, and Aquarius. If any of those signs ring a bell to you. And then we have Saturn here, which is all about karma and lessons. I just, if this is a confirmation for you, take it as a confirmation. This could also connect to a timeline. I see Capricorn as by the end of the year, things are changing for you. Oh my God. I forgot that this deck, now I remember using this deck. Yes, because there's 2 Lovers cards. Yes, because this deck has an option for you to keep both Lovers cards. I think there's 4 actually. There's one that's a same-sex connection of 2 males. There's one, unless I'm mistaken, one that's a same-sex connection of a female, and then there's one that's male and female, which is right here. So you have a choice of picking the one that you want or using them all. And this is completed, so I didn't take any out. But look at that. We got the Lovers again, but this time upright. This time upright. So while this cycle ends, this person, I'm telling you, is never, and it's unfortunate, but they're choosing in this lifetime not to learn their lesson. And they're not going to. So the decision that you made to move forward from this was the right decision. Now that you've reached the World's card, we have the Lovers card here. You're going to meet somebody, okay? You're going to meet somebody that, because of this growth that you had to go through this so that you can be led to the relationship that you deserve. You may be in a place right now where you're not even thinking about relationships because maybe you need a break, maybe you need a mental break, maybe you're going through a lot. But the way that I'm seeing it is there's a new cycle beginning, and it does involve a relationship. You're not going to end up alone. And the beauty of it is that this is definitely a soul connection. This is something that grows organically. The Lovers card means it's a relationship with someone where there's instant soul recognition. There's no control. There's no obsession. Nothing. It's completely organic. It might happen when you are literally, again, not even looking for it. What you're doing, the only thing that you're focused on is closing out old cycles, worrying about yourself. Okay, you may be worrying about your health. I don't know why that's coming up. I just noticed that it's the same person, but here she's pretty overweight and here she's very thin. So it could be literally, this could be an omen. I take everything that I see, everything that I hear, right? Maybe you put on a couple pounds, so you're like not even trying to date right now. You're focusing on your health. You're trying to get back in shape, you know. Nothing wrong with being, you know, overweight or thin or whatever. I mean, we're all beautiful the way we are, right? I myself go up and down in weight all the time. Unfortunately, it's just part of, you know, my life, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just letting you know what I see. So what I see here is somebody that's closing out a cycle, again, because she's here alone. She's learning to love herself for who she is. She's undressed. She's a bigger woman, but here she's undressed and she's a thinner woman, but I think it's the same woman. So I'm just saying that, again, I know that sounds silly, but I'm going to just take that as an omen, as like, you know, literally you went through something, so now you're, and I've been there, so I can even relate to that. You ever get to a point where you're just like, oh, I've been through so much effort. I'm just going to focus on the gym. I'm going to focus on getting in shape. I'm going to focus on myself. I'm going to focus on my career. I'm going to focus on like me and my health and my well-being. And that is exactly like right when you're in that energy where you're not even open to receiving a connection. That's when a connection is being sent to you, which is the interesting part. Okay. It's somebody that's going to be helping you in some change that you're going through. Okay. You can meet this person at work. This could be someone that you know, that's a friend, whatever the case may be. It's something that develops organically, right? Maybe something that starts off as a friendship. But you're going to be able, the reason you experienced this with this person is because you needed to go through that energy one time, at least. If you went through it more than one time, then one final time, so that you can observe the difference between somebody like this and somebody like this. I'm going to take a past life card. Why did they have to go through this? Ooh, mother. Some kind of mother wound. You had some kind of mother wound. Look, I just got phobia and farm. Okay? Somewhere in your past life, you had some kind of phobia because of some kind of mother. You have some kind of mother wound. Maybe you grew up on a farm. I don't know why that's there, but you know, that's just an extra detail, right? What does a phobia mean? Like a fear. You have some kind of fear of intimacy, fear, something that stems from a mother wound, something that your mother did, or maybe an absent mother. Okay? Yeah, look, and the divine, look what's at the bottom here. And the divine had to put you through multiple karmic relationships, okay? So that you can heal this mother wound that you carry and lead you towards your true soul connection. If you have not already met this person, for some of you, you might have already met this person. Okay? For some of you, you might have already met this person. You may have even met them in June, because the Lover's card is also the number 6. Okay? Yes, look, I just split these past life cards, and got love life. We got karmic relations. It's just confirming. It's just confirming everything that we're talking about. I'm going to leave that there. It's just confirming it. I want more information on the World card and this new Lover's card here. I'm going to use the After Tarot for that. Oh my God. Being able to shuffle would be greatly appreciated. That was terrible. This World card and this Lovers card here. Hierophant. And the Death card, which we channeled, but in the After Tarot. Yep, death and transformation, spiritual enlightenment. Okay? That's what you've been going through. It's crazy because the energy that I'm getting, it's like right when you feel, you might be feeling tired lately, or, you know, like you don't even have energy for new relationships, or you don't even know where your life is going. But what you're actually feeling, it's actually a beginning. It's not an ending. What you're feeling is the energy of a beginning, not an ending. Okay? After you go through something like this, you're going to feel a little bit tired. But you've already gone through the hard part. That's what the divine is saying. You've gone through the hard part. Okay? Life is about to start changing for you. The number 5, the Hierophant is the number 5. 5 in numerology signifies change. You are going through and have been going through a huge energetic shift in the most beautiful way. Okay? You went through a death and transformation process. Dying and coming back to life is not particularly an easy process. But you are coming back wise. You're coming back with structure and knowledge. So, you know, I'm also getting that as information of this person that you're meeting. This person that you're meeting is somebody that is more spiritually connected. They might be very connected to their religion. Doesn't particularly have to mean that, but these are all things that the Hierophant can mean. They can have a very close connection to their religion. They are very clear on what their values are. They are very wise. There's something about this person that you were connecting with in the past, this karmic relationship, where they did not have a connection with their spiritual side. And that intense spiritual disconnection that might have even come through as like some kind of emptiness, some kind of hollowness, is all indicative of the devil energy that's taken over their life. It doesn't, you know, they're just completely disconnected. Like I said, you might have put excuses for it, like at some point. Oh, they're just not emotional. Not everybody is emotional. Etc. No, they were just completely disassociated from themselves, from spirituality, from their values, and therefore couldn't love, not even themselves. Okay, I feel like this person from the past saw connections and sees connections. I don't think that this person has had the capability of changing, as very transactional. Everything in their life is transactional. And that's terrible. And that ranges from relationships to job relationships. Everything in this person's life is, how can this benefit me? Everything's transactional. Everything. How could I control this? How could I be on top? This person, you know, and the mother wound card that I got might even apply to this person, but they might have a more severe, more intense lesson to learn. I think you both had some kind of mother wound, right? And that was the glue that connected you and attracted you to this person in the first place, because you got to take some responsibility. You were connected to this person for a reason. This person didn't just fall from the sky and put a gun to your head and said, hey, may you please date me, or can you please connect with me? No, you guys connected off some kind of trauma or some kind of wound, some kind of that's what, you know, karmic relationships are based on, right? But their lesson and their wound is a lot deeper and more involved than yours, and therefore you outgrew this. Thankfully, you have learned your lesson. You're ready for healthy love, and this person is not only in the same place, but they're even in a worse position, because they have they have to go through a lot more intense things to ever change. I don't think that this person is even going to ever change in this lifetime. There are people, you know, you already closed this cycle out, this world's card. So in this lifetime, you were meant to learn these lessons and reach healthy love. This person, I don't feel, is going to learn this lesson or meant to learn this lesson in this lifetime. They're not, they just, it's not going to happen. They were for a season. Okay. So that can be a deciding, that can be something to differentiate. You're going to notice between them and whoever it is that you're meeting or have met. It's a difference in their connection to religion. They have very strong values, and they are able to communicate them clearly. They're very clear. You might have noticed that with this person in the past, even their values were unclear. Okay. Hierophant could even be politics, right? But all of that stuff goes hand in hand. Usually somebody that has very clear set of values are also, you know, you don't have to be into politics, but, you know, but you're able to speak on it, right? You're able to say, I agree with this and I disagree with that. Somebody that lacks fundamental values or you know, who isn't clear on who they are may have a difficult time with that too, right? So that's the difference between this person and this new person, right? When this new person that you have connected with or you're going to connect with, you're going to meet this person definitely by October. Okay, if you haven't already, or something big's happening in October. If you would have met them in the past, you would not have had anything in common because you were in a place in your spiritual journey where, you know, you would not have connected with this person in a way that would be conducive for growth. That is why the divine needed you to go through this with this person so that you can let them be, grow from it, and then be ready for this new person. And it is going to happen. I'm telling you that you either weren't looking for it, or there's just also an attitude. Either you weren't looking for it, or it's just your new attitude. Like you have this lack of like need for a relationship, but it just happened. And that in itself is all the difference. Regardless, this person from the past is going to try to reach out. And the divine's here to let you know, but I think you already know that, not to allow it. Not to allow it. Can you confirm that message? Well, this tried to flip out before and then I put it back. Look, with the devil card. The lovers. I keep getting the devil with the lovers. Whenever I see the devil and the lovers together, which was here as well, and it actually was trying to come out in reverse, but I'm just going to put it upright. It doesn't even matter in the after tarot. That is confirming this person from the past. Right? Oh, no. Dang it. I keep forgetting that. YouTube has a problem with the animated nudity now. Like these are covered, but these aren't. I'm gonna have to put a sticker on. I have to edit it now. And I can't show it. You know, the devil is the dark. I mean, it's the same, right? As the Lover's card. One's holy and one is not. But yeah, no, but when I'm getting it in the after tarot is with the Emperor. The Emperor, every card could have a dark and a light side. The Emperor with the Devil card, honey, it's the same person. It's an arrogant, controlling person. It's the same person. This person just feels like this devil Emperor feels like they can just come back after the fact and speak to you whenever they want. Or they feel like, you know, you're just being difficult by not speaking to them or something like that. But you already know what to do, right? Which is use your judgment and your strength. And sometimes it's hard to create boundaries. Sometimes it's hard to cut someone off completely, but that's what the divine's saying, not to. You can't move backwards. This person has not learned their lesson. And a beautiful relationship is forming here in the future. Not only a relationship with yourself, but with somebody new. I really don't think that you're expecting that either. Okay? I really don't think. This might be somebody, for some of you, it's somebody that you work with. Or you're going to work with. If you're starting a new job, it's someone you're going to meet at a new job. Or if you're moving, it's someone you're going to meet at a new location. Why? Because they just showed me the World's card, which is there alongside the Magician and Eight of Pentacles with that. I just saw it in my mind's eye. I channeled it. It's not here, but I saw it. And that to me that's what it means. Yeah, see, this is that new Emperor. Okay? This is a new Emperor. We're having two of each. We have this person, and then there's a new person. There's that new Emperor. Okay? Oh my God, and the new Emperor is next to an Empress. So you see, so you guys actually match each other. This is the embodiment of all kings. This is the embodiment of all queens. This is a power couple. You guys are on the same level spiritually. This is the Four of Swords that I saw for you, not talking to this other person. It's also a very peaceful connection. Hold on. Wow, how beautiful. Hold on. They were like, hey, if you channeled the Four of Swords and you saw it, why'd you put it back? There it is again. It's a very peaceful, she's in a calm, this is Sleeping Beauty. She's in a very peaceful connection. This is, the Four of Swords is meditation. So what I'm getting with this, it's like, this Emperor and Empress energy, you and this person, there's no rush to start this connection. Well, that's what I meant by, like, you guys are going to start this connection organically. Completely organically. You're like sleeping through it. This is something where you're going to meet somebody, you're not even going to realize that they're even attracted to you romantically. You're just going to, like, every day see them. Hey, how are you? Hey, do you want to get lunch? Hey, do you want to get pizza? Hey, do you want to help me move this box? Hey, how are you doing? If you didn't even meet this person, that's for some of you. For some of you, it's going to manifest in that way, okay? Until you realize that you guys are great together. This person is being sent to your life to wake you up. That's another way I can see this. This person is an emperor. Okay? And is being sent to you to wake up your empress. Okay? To 100%. Because after you went through this with this person, you might have just felt, like I said, this like exhaustion, which I definitely can see how that could be with an energy like what I channeled here. This is the Strength card again. You came out of this situation with an energy that you give off the energy that you're good with or without a relationship. And that exact energy is the energy, look, with the Hierophant, I just split it. That is the exact energy that brings this spiritually awakened Emperor into your life. It's your lack of giving enough. I just split it, and it's the Magician. I told you, this might be somebody that you meet. You might work with this person, or the Magician is also just the manifestation. It's the energy of not giving enough that manifests this. But this could also be an omen that you're going to meet this person in a new location or at work. Okay? But in this Magician card, it's the Magician, like, really taking force of the star. He has a wand there that has a star, and the star card for me is hope, healing, faith. I feel like when you meet this person, you're going to come off as literally sleepy. That could be literal, right? Like, you might be tired all the time, but besides that, sleepy as in, like, not even aware, not even, because that came through so many times, you're like, not even Like, you don't have a relationship on your mind. You're not, maybe at one point you used to be flirty. You had it on your mind, but you're not even thinking about that stuff. You're kind of sleepy. The energy that you give off is, I just closed the cycle. I'm very strong. I can do this on my own. I'm an empress. You might be a mom, so you might even give off that energy. The empress is motherly energy, right? Where like you're focused on your home, you're focused on your strength, you're focused on your family, whatever the case may be. And because of that, this magician, this, which is a masculine energy here, is the one that has to, remember, it could be a female, doesn't matter, is the one that's like, I'm gonna have to take control of this and manifest this myself, because like this person doesn't seem really open to it, doesn't seem even aware of the flirting, doesn't seem aware of my advances, doesn't even seem like they're open to a relationship. So this person is going to be someone that at some point is going to take matters into their own hands to connect with you. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. What about this other person? Why did you bring them up in the first place? Let's see. I mean, the person from the past. Why did you bring them up in the first place? Yeah, look, we got Judgment and the Chariot. First of all, super important, because they're major arcana, big energy, because they just wanted you. The Judgment is, I mean, releasing that baggage, because they want to make sure that you release that baggage. They want to tell you what's manifesting so that you can make sure to release that baggage before it manifests. You can't have, I feel like you already have though, but just to make sure, because this person's going to try to reach out again. Okay? And if you decide not to hop on this chariot and move forward, and you entertain this energy from the past again, you're going to end up at the 5 of Coins. The 5 of Coins, 5 of Pentacles is energy of lack. Every time you connect with this energy, the energy of lack that they have is transferred onto you. Period. This is financial lack. They affect your finances. They affect your there's emotional lack. They affect your ability to reach higher levels of love. Okay? They might even withhold love. They might leave you out in the cold. Some people interpret the 5 of Pentacles in that way. It's just a total lacking energy. And you know what's even more interesting? Again, I'm not very used to using this particular deck, so I'm looking at the images now for the first time. But the devil, this person from the past, is illustrated as somebody in all white. As soon as I asked about you connecting with this person, look, what happened? It's a literal energy transfer. It's a literal, the people, the images of the people in this deck are all colorful in every single one, except for the 4 of Swords, because she's meditating. That's why. So she's like shut off. Okay. You're not meditating here. You're actually awake, but you're still cut off. Okay. This is a transfer of energy. Look at that. The color of the devil gets transferred onto you. You become you become lifeless connecting with this person, because they're going to try to suck all your energy force out. I'm not even going to leave that here because I don't want to see it. But that's why they're bringing it up, because they want to make sure that you don't lose sight of the decisions you've already made. They don't want you to lose judgment. They want your judgment to be clear. They want you to get on this chariot and move forward. And I'm sorry you even had to connect with somebody like this. But like I said, I don't even think that you feel so bad about it. It was a lesson. Okay? But this person from the past is the kind of energy that, like, their ego is so big. They will spend a lifetime trying to find an opportunity of weakness to, like, come back into your life and suck the energy out of you, because they're always going to be miserable. It doesn't matter if they tell you they're with somebody else. It doesn't matter if they're with somebody else right now. If they are with somebody, I'm telling you, there's images here in this devil card. Every person they connect with, they do the same thing to them. They seek control. They're all here tied up like a fucking serial killer, except, like, spiritually killing people. Okay, seriously. So if they're with someone, okay, not for long. And if for long, they're miserable. Okay, I'm letting you know. And I feel like you know this about this person probably gets, loses their job often, whether you know it or not, has addictions. They have issues everywhere they go. I mean, that is the pattern here. Okay? But this new person, honey, I am so happy. Oh my God. The divine's happy too, and so are you. Look at this. I just took a card out, and it's the sun. There you are. You're happy. This is everything that you have ever prayed for. Look at the brightness. It's everything you have ever prayed for, and you don't even see it coming. You don't even see it coming. It's going to manifest within this year. I'm going to, I feel guided to pick one of these notes from the notes from the universe. What does it say? You know what to do. You know what to do, it says. Let me read it. In all battles of the heart over the mind, go with your heart, because truly it's a lot easier for your mind to catch up with your heart than for your heart to catch up with your mind. A whole lot. Not that I don't love your mind, love the universe. You know what that means to me? I'm also getting this new person. Like I said, you're going to be kind of sleepy. What I mean by that is like something is going to say, I don't really know if I want to like start a relationship right now. I don't really know. Like there's something about this person having to use some kind of energetic force. Not that they're going to force you to do something you don't want to do, but to make it obvious to you. That's what I see happening, because there's something about you after going through this with this person that kind of are like trying to block relationships or something like that. Okay? Like your mind's going to be like, nah, I'm not really in the mood for this, right? And your heart's like, but this person's, really trying. Or I really, I do feel connected with this person. So keep that in mind. Follow your heart. As far as this other person, they're in the same, nothing's changed for this person. If anything, they've gotten worse. I'm letting you know right now. You got to do something to make that boundary even stronger. Please do that. You don't have to be afraid, but just do something to make that boundary stronger. Okay? Energetically. You don't have to communicate with them to do that. All right, love and light. I'm going to see if I can record another reading for today, okay? I'm going to try to spam you guys this week because I've been gone for so long. Let me know if you want to, feel free down below in the comments to suggest any kind of readings that you want me to. Do you want like a past life reading? Anything you want me to focus on? And I'll do it. I want to have fun this week because I've been gone for so long. Love and light, guys.